And we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Sanders on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big...
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rolling to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews Andrews. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Down the sideline he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Bengals! Jaden Reed, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Washington.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll send Reed in motion left. Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Bring it out, not a good one as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Washington first down.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down, Washington.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First and goal, Washington.
The Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In motion left, that's Reed. Second and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll send Reed in motion left. First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by 4. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Out to the left here to Reed. Touchdown! Jaden Reed. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with 1 complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the play right there in the middle of the field.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. He'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On first down, it's Herbert. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. The slot man in motion right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.